I'm nervous as hell. Possibly losing a job.
Yeah, I would say those look like Xanadu. Those are Xanadu.
This is 32-year-old Jonathan Schuler, a SWAT officer who, on the 7th of September 2018, had been driving his personal vehicle and hit a concrete curved barrier wall. He then merged onto the freeway, took the first exit, and pulled into a parking lot. Not long after, Chandler PD officers arrived on the scene to investigate.
Really tired from this week. Finally got into that lab. Okay. Ate McDonald's and ate shit on the corner.
Did you have a collision with another vehicle at all?
No. I was, to tell you the honest to God truth, eating my McDonald's and my fries.
Okay.
Not paying attention, ate shit on the curb, tried to get off the roadway, and here I am.
Okay. Where'd you say your license was?
Yeah.
Who do you work for?
City of Maricopa.
Okay.
I do have one off-duty weapon right here, just so you know.
Okay.
And then I have one in my trunk as well, sir.
Okay.
As the conversation starts, Officer Schuler says he had a long day at work and because of this, was having dinner while driving.
So what happened to your car?
Well, driving down the highway, trying to eat my Big Mac and my double cheeseburgers. Trying to punch in the address and
Wow.
Radio. I fucked up.
What'd you hit?
Curb. Like,
on the freeway or?
yeah, on, gotta be the 202 or something.
Was the tire sparking or something?
I don't know.
That's what we were told. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I hit it, and then I was just looking for an exit, found this one, and busted over here.
Schuler exhibits nonchalant behavior when asked about the accident as if he doesn't seem to care. He then explains that he thought it was a curb he had hit and not a car.
Where was the curb at that you hit, you think?
Oh, like a mile back.
Yeah, so we got called that they thought your tire was sparking.
It very well could be. I drilled that thing.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to get over.
Yeah. How long you been with Maricopa?
About 3 years.
3 years?
2.5.
So we got called because somebody said you hit a car on the freeway.
Oh shit. I thought I hit a curb.
Did you? Where were you at when you hit the curb?
I was on the 202 and then I just exited real quick. Trying to find
Where are you headed right now? Chandler?
Yeah, Chandler.
Okay.
An officer then notices him sweating and shaking in an odd manner. As is usually typical for these cases of DUIs, he repeatedly asks Schuler whether or not he had something to drink, which could have been the reason he lost control of the car.
Would you mind stepping out of the car for me, please? Are you still looking for the insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if you can pull that up real quick. You alright? You're shaking, bud.
No, sure. I hate accidents. I've been in one accident before.
No, I got you. What time did the wet lab get over?
Mine was done about an hour and a half ago.
Okay.
And then I was waiting on Officer Torres.
Who's Officer Torres?
He's a motor officer for Maricopa PD.
Okay. So you hung around waiting?
Yeah, we just hung out and waited for him. I dropped him off, grabbed some McDonald's, talked to my wife, all that jazz, trying to get home, missed my turn.
Okay. All right.
Eating McDonald's and drilled the curb.
Yeah, I see the McDonald's. Okay. So when you were hanging out at the wet lab, did you have anything to drink?
No. Unfortunately, I was one of the students.
What's that?
Unfortunately, I was one of the students.
Okay. So, and being an officer, you know that when you hit something, right, you're supposed to pull over?
Stop.
How long you been with Maricopa again?
About 2 years.
2 years. Were you a police officer anywhere else before that? Okay.
I was trying to find over the next safest place because I don't want to pull over on a highway.
No, I got you. And that's why you stopped here?
Yeah. I didn't even see you guys pull up. Starting to get out.
Okay, so you pulled in and stopped, and then that's when...
So I turned around and saw the officer directly behind me.
Okay. All right, bud. There's nothing to drink tonight, no prescription medications? Okay.
Schuler then asked the officer if he had hit another car, a sign that he is not really aware of his surroundings.
Did I hit another car?
That's what they said. It was on the freeway, I don't know. DPS transferred it to us when you got off the freeway, so...
Okay. Well,
you didn't notice another car?
I honestly didn't. I was trying to dig through my McDonald's to eat it.
All right. I'll give you your phone back. You mind stepping out for me, please?
Yeah, of course.
The officer tries giving Scheller multiple chances to come clean, but he then notices Schuler's eyes are bloodshot and he's exhibiting shaky behavior.
Alright. Nothing to drink?
Nothing to drink, man.
Your eyes are a little bloodshot watery, you're kind of shaking, and...
I'm shaking because I know how this goes down.
How what goes down?
Well, you're going to investigate me for a DUI, most likely.
Well, I just want to make sure you're to be driving, you know what I mean? Witness said that you hit a car. You don't recognize hitting a car. You've been doing this long enough. You understand, if you were in my shoes, how that would be.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that.
Okay.
Having set the terms of what's going on, the officer performs a series of tests on Schuler to clear him as a drunk driver. He first examined Schuler's eyes closely, and the result came out as a possible DUI. The second test he performed was making Schuler walk in a straight line, but unfortunately, it doesn't go that well for him.
All right. I want you to just put your left foot on the line, right foot in front of it, touching heel to toe, and remain in that position until I tell you to begin. Can you touch heel to toe? You need a minute?
I'm nervous as hell, not gonna lie.
That's fine. Take a minute. Catch your breath.
Possibility of losing a job.
Why would you lose your job?
Well, when I'm acting like this, even though
What do you mean?
I got triple zeros,
What do you mean acting like this?
I'm scared as hell.
I get scared. And you understand how this works. It's the totality of everything. If you legitimately haven't had anything to drink, that's fine. But I want to make sure that we do our job and we don't get accused of trying to sweep something under the rug for a fellow police officer. Especially when there's possibly another vehicle that's involved on the freeway.
I understand.
Make sense?
I understand today's society.
I got you. All right. Any reason why you wouldn't be able to do this?
Nope.
All right, go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Schuler fails the walking test as well, and because he's a law enforcement officer himself, he knows what's coming for him.
All right. You all right? Take a minute. You're psyching yourself out, bud.
I know, I'm just, you know how it is.
I understand. But you also know that if
Roles were reversed.
No, if there's no impairment, then there's no impairment, right? But the totality of it with another car, we just...
I know.
Okay.
You're good.
All right, bud.
Finally, in the final test, which consists of raising one of your legs while counting, he also fails.
1,020.
All right, go ahead and relax, bud.
When asked if he had taken any medication or drugs, Schuler answered he hadn't, but had taken a prescription medicine prescribed to him after his elbow surgery.
Have you taken any prescription medications or anything?
I took, no, prescription hydrocodone.
You took hydrocodone?
Yeah.
When?
Today for my elbow surgery.
When was that?
4 hours ago.
4 hours ago?
Yeah, so it should be pretty well out of my system, I would think.
How much are you prescribed?
I think it was 10 pills or something.
Oh, I thought you said you took 10 pills. I'm like,
Oh,
good
no.
God, man.
We call it an ambo.
Yeah, holy crap. Okay. So you took... What's the milligram?
5.
You took 5?
It's the prescription is 5 whatever and 325.
Like the time release stuff?
I just had elbow surgery.
Okay.
Schuler says he's nervous about the prescription medication he had taken. This raises suspicion, as he would have nothing to worry about if he had consumed a prescribed drug. His distress only increases as he's told the other car he had hit hadn't been found yet.
So let me ask you this. Are you nervous more so because of the prescription medications you took?
No, except taking them before. It was just I honestly got lost.
Did they find the other car from the freeway?
I'm not sure. I'll see now, I'm not sure.
You want to have the DPS guy talk to him? Hope that's on.
Then, out of nowhere, when the situation seemed all normal so far, Schuler seemed to show some signs of a withdrawal from the pills he's taken. Having shown multiple signs of impairment, the lieutenant then questions Schuler further on the matter and then checks his blood pressure.
So you don't know if he hit something?
I hit something, definitely, yeah.
But you don't know if it was a car,
I don't know if
or
it's
median,
car.
or
I
what.
thought it was the, I don't know if it's a median, but on the outside lanes.
Right.
I think I veered into that and then came back over.
And you haven't been drinking anything tonight?
At this point of the investigation, Schuller's behavior shows extreme anxiousness, nervousness, and he's sweating profusely. All signs that, combined with his testimony, could mean that it's not alcohol that we're dealing with here.
What have you taken today?
Prescription ibuprofen, prescription hydrocodone, acetaminophen, or whatever it is. Hydrocodone.
Anything else? How long ago did you take the hydrocodone?
Probably an hour before I went to HGM.
The lieutenant then proceeds to run some checks on him. By now, the officers suspect he had taken his medication either way too early or had taken a rather large dose to be driving. Unfortunately for Schuller, this means he is arrested on DUI charges.
All right, Jonathan, here's what we're looking at, all right? The 000s was kind of what we expected. I think with everything else, that you may have either taken more than you were prescribed of the oxy, or you took it too soon to be driving safely in a vehicle. All right? So at this point, you are under arrest for DUI. All right? I need you to put your hands behind your back for me, please.
It's my left knee.
Is that going to cause you any discomfort?
No, you're good.
Okay.
As one officer reads Schuller his Miranda rights, other officers inspect his car and make a shocking discovery: Xanax and Adderall filled in boxes labeled as anastrozole, a drug prescribed to Schuller. But no pill of anastrozole was found in any of the boxes.
Hang tight for me for a couple minutes, and we'll get going.
You want the stuff in the center console? It's got pills and stuff in there.
Sure.
These are Xanny bars.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing, but there's two different pills.
Yeah, he's putting pills in here because that's a hell of a lot of Xannies.
Not long after, Schuller is taken in for interrogation at the police station. Here, we can see that he's still anxious and shaking in his chair while sweating. As he's being prepped to have his blood drawn to test for alcohol, Schuller admits to having taken a sleeping pill, but he did so before getting in his car to drive home.
For you, bud. You said you took a oxycodone? Hydrocodone, I'm sorry.
Hydrocodone.
4 hours ago? Well, you told me that at the stop.
Yeah.
Were you at Pinal County in Florence when you took it?
Right afterwards.
So afterwards?
Yeah.
Where is that prescription bottle?
Right at home. It's tracking.
Tracking what? I'm curious. So, you took it while you were there? After the wet lab?
Yes.
What did you retrieve that pill from?
My pocket.
So you just had a loose Oxycontin in your pocket, or oxycodone. Hydrocodone, I'm sorry. I'm not a DA, I need to get better at that. So you just had a loose one in your pocket?
Yes.
Did you take anything else?
No.
Well, you told us you took Ambien when you were eating the hamburger.
Yeah, Ambien. You're right, yeah.
Where'd
Why?
you get the Ambien from?
Got it prescribed.
Pulled the pill from.
Oh, my pocket.
So you just have loose pills in your pocket?
Yes.
Why would you take a sleeping pill prior to driving a vehicle?
To tell you the truth, because I haven't slept very well.
You're not gonna offend us if you cuss. You're fine.
Okay. I haven't slept for since I had the surgery on my arm 3 weeks ago. I'm averaging 2 to 3 a night, and I wanted to take it, get home, and crash, and not be up until 2 or 3 in the morning. So I thought I would take it. Oh, I shouldn't say I thought I would. I took it, grabbed some food, and was driving home.
So you were just trying to curb the time that it would take effect?
Yes.
You didn't think that was a bad idea, getting behind the wheel after taking that stuff?
I honestly, with my body weight stuff, no.
What does the Ambien look like? Does it have any markings on it?
I'm sure it does.
You don't know what they are? So is it round? Is it oval? Is it square?
Oval.
Oval? And it's pink?
Yeah.
So before you left the house to go to the wet lab, you took an oxy pill and an Ambien pill and loosely put it in your pocket?
Yes.
Okay. Are you prescribed anything else?
Prescription, ibuprofen, some other things. I don't know off the top of my head. I have lots of old prescriptions
What are those?
off the top of my head. I really don't remember.
Having said all the prescription pills he has, Schuler is then confronted with the Xanax pills found in his car.
Any of them start with an A?
You just about started to say, you know what, listen, you're a police officer, right? You get it. And you can relate to this. 90% of the time when we ask a question, we don't really answer. You started to say what that other prescription was that started with an A. You have no idea. You've never been prescribed anything else.
No.
Not for breast cancer?
No.
Isn't that what that pill was for?
Yeah, it was.
Your wife had breast cancer?
This is a male breast cancer pill,
No.
according to drugs.com.
Anastrozole? What is that?
Oh, for testosterone.
That's a testosterone booster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's fine. The problem is, in your car we found the 2 anastrozole bottles, but those are Xanax.
Right.
Why? Help me understand why you have Xanax in a testosterone pill bottle. Why wouldn't you keep the Xanax in the prescription bottle that came in?
And are you prescribed Xanax?
Yes.
For what?
For sleep, for anything from back Afghanistan.
Okay.
Is it prescribed through the VA?
No.
Schuler then says he was prescribed Xanax by an army doctor years ago, back when he was in Afghanistan, but he's questioned about the Adderall pills they found.
Is that the pink Ambien pill you took?
Broke it in half.
Is that what it was, though?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Adderall.
No.
I think you knew that though. Because when he said a prescription that started with A, it looked like you were starting to mouth the word Adderall and then you stopped yourself.
I was not.
Okay, and that's fine. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and that's fine.
Are you prescribed Adderall?
No.
So where'd you get the Adderall? Because there's quite a few pills in there.
Right.
And it's in a pill bottle that's prescribed to you, but it's the prescription for that testosterone that you were talking about.
I've had those forever since the Army.
The Adderall?
You get prescribed this in the Army?
Yes.
How long have you been out of the Army?
2015, 2014.
The officers, being fed up with his story, decide to finally confront him, making him tell the truth.
Walter Reed's in DC. Please listen. You're backpedaling now, all right? This is a lot of Xanax for a legitimate prescription. They have ways of tracing your prescriptions that have been issued to you. So if we get a hold of our narcotics guys and ask them to pull your prescriptions, are they going to find a prescription for Xanax? Be honest with me, because this is all going to come up. You know, your agency already knows about generally what's going on. They're going to get a copy of my report. They're going to see that. Okay? This in and of itself, without talking to you, is prescription of a narcotic. Because you have taken a prescription and put it in a pill bottle that's not what it's prescribed for.
Twice.
Which is deceptive at best. All right? So, I don't want you to get jammed up for lying about it on top of it. Cat's out of the bag. We have this stuff.
Right.
Have you been prescribed this legally?
No.
Okay. Where did you get this Xanax?
From something off the internet.
So you bought it off the internet?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you put it in the prescription bottle hoping that it would just pass if you ever got stopped or somebody went through your car?
And I just threw it in the car. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And the same with the Adderall?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you issued Ambien? Or were you
Yes.
prescribed Ambien?
Yeah.
Okay.
If this wasn't enough already, Schuler's answers unfortunately aren't consistent, as he doesn't know what drug he had taken.
Did you take any today?
No.
You just went through HGN school, right?
Mm-hmm.
What causes HGN? What kinds of things will cause HGN?
CNS depressants.
Okay. Xanax is a CNS depressant, and so is Ambien.
Okay.
Did you see HGN? Neither did he. So you haven't taken any Ambien today. The Adderall is what you said you took. You said you took half of one of those pills?
Yeah.
Okay. But it wasn't Ambien, it was the Adderall.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
The officers explained to Schuler that his symptoms did not match with the drug he had taken. He claimed to have taken Ambien, which would have him drooling and sleepy, but Schuler is exhibiting signs of having taken an Adderall, a drug that amped him up.
The Ambien. Ambien. That I can tell you. That I'm not.
Just from looking at your body behavior from when we were first on scene to now, you had trouble standing still before, but you are going 100 miles an hour compared to. And me personally, and I'm not a DRE, and they can back me on this, I think you took an Adderall.
I think you took a whole pill.
Because you are twice as fidgety now, almost 2 hours after I first had contact with you, than before.
Okay. I can. To be.
That's what we're looking for. We're looking for honesty.
Jim, I get it. I am a nervous, fidgety guy.
I got you, so am I.
With a million things running through my mind right now. At first I was trying to save my Clearly that's not the policy, and I know that's not the right policy. I can tell you, I did not take an Adderall tonight.
Schuler was finally arrested for DUI of drugs and possession of a dangerous drug. Officer Schuler resigned from his position on 2nd March 2019 following yet another arrest for drunk driving shortly after, which had led him to hit a tree after swerving in a residential area. If you like this video, watch this one. Goodbye.